the thing she had. She told us she deleted the message. Why would you delete something?
You can go back to your recent, that's, no, because you can go back to your recent deletes and go get that message and then put it back into your inbox. So, there's a way around that. You may have deleted it, but you didn't delete it from that other box. Your recent deletes are there for 30 days. If anybody has an iPhone, they know that.
Nobody gonna tell me who you're talking about?
Delightful.
Oh, hell no.
Do you remember that live?
Let me hurry and get down.
Yeah.
Do you remember that live?
Yes, we was talking.
Yep.
But wait, hold on. Let's talk something else. Who was I talking to? Was I talking to you? Or was I talking to you? He was in another live. You remember I said, you know, the dude that does the Denzel Washington impersonations?
Yep.
He was in that live. And what did I tell you he did? Okay.
She cut out from that. She was the top box up there. That's what's head box. She was in this red side begging them for money and giving them her sad story and all this other stuff. And this was literally the day before she was helping her with the crowdfunding. This is really the day before.
2 days before that, a day or two before that, if y'all are not, Libra, I'm just gonna mute you because your background. You sound like you're doing the 2-step shuffle. I got issues. A day or two before. You good, babe? I'm making joke. A day or two before this live, before me, or it could have been the same day.
Probably.
I may have been the same day.
Hold on, let me go check.
What is the like, that phone call ain't that important, girl.
It was either the same day or it was a day later or two. It couldn't have been no more than 2 days. Do y'all, I forgot his name. I think his name is Chris. But he does the Denzel Washington impersonations. He has very handsome young man. He was on Wild and Out. Do y'all know who I'm talking about?
The DJ Son, CEO Son, or something like that?
It was the same day.
No.
It was the same day?
It was the same day.
Okay. You know who I'm talking about. Okay. If anybody has ever watched Wild and Out, he's been on Wild and Out. He has long hair. I think that's his name. No. His name is Chris.
I don't know.
Is his name Chris?
I don't think it's Chris because the only one that got dreads from Wild and Out was Emmanuel.
No, it is another one.
It's another one. He was only on there like once or twice. It was him and another guy. They both do Denzel Washington impersonations. And his is like 2 a T.
He a big boy.
Yeah, him a bit handsome boy.
The light skin one. What you talking about? Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not Chris. It's not Chris. Okay. I forgot what it is, but it's not Chris. Because my husband be watching him all the time.
My bad. But I don't know him, okay? He's hilarious, but he's also positive, very Christian. He's a Christian, if I'm not mistaken. Very spiritual minded, things of that nature. I follow him. I saw her live. So I thought it was her live, but it was his live. And I clicked on it, and she was up in his panel. And I was like, oh, okay. My mind did not automatically go to, like, scamming or anything like that. I'm thinking, okay, you're doing your podcast, you're doing all this. Maybe you're networking, right? Networking is very important when you come to, like, building your platform. If you're trying to move it off of the app. I'm not trying to stay on this app forever, right? That's what I thought she was doing. Until he started giving her story, her story. He asked for her Cash App. And he put her Cash App up. And when I heard him say, what's your Cash App? I said, now, hold on. Wait a minute now. And, of course, she's crying, things of that nature. And I'm like, wait a minute. But, of course, I'm not going to really say nothing because she didn't willingly go up there and be like, hey, I need some money. She was telling her story. She presented it as if she was trying to get different ideas for networking and things of that nature. And then it turned into the story. And then it turned up to him putting up her Cash App. Classy, what did you think that was going to lead to? Because that's every scammer, it always starts like that, right? It always starts as though I just need help. I need a little question I need to ask. What you think I should do in this situation? And let me explain why I said that. And then this is what I got going on. And then now it's, okay, what's your cash up? Put your cash up. Yeah, y'all help, y'all do. And then now I'm finna put on the waterworks and I'm finna cry because, oh my God, I didn't ask y'all did it out the kindness of y'all heart, because that be the turnaround play when motherfuckers be like, well, bitch, you cried for it. And be like, no, bitch, I didn't cry for shit. He asked me for my shit. But that be that underlining thing. But I'm a scammer. I need the money. But let me tell you why my mind did not automatically go there. Why? Do you remember I think you was in Peaches Live at that time. Do you remember last year when the tornadoes hit real bad out here in Texas and my power was out for 3-4 days? I remember. Okay, do you remember Peach put up my cash app? Didn't ask her to do it. I just came in line to kick it and chill. Get my mind out there. I didn't say nothing. She put my cash app up. But you didn't come up there telling the story.
You're a professional scammer.
You didn't come up there telling no damn story.
But listen, I ain't got no power. I need some food and I ain't got nothing to drink in my refrigerator. My food's spoiling and my sheets even got dusty because I can't wash my sheets weren't dusty.
You didn't tell that story, though, is what I'm saying. You didn't say nothing. You had people in your camp who wanted to help you regardless. That's the difference. This motherfucker been around this motherfucking app with her hand out like, help me please, help me please, help me please. And we not doing that. We don't like people like that. Then you trying to do these interviews like that's your little niche now. And you thinking you finna go around these people and get to asking all these questions. But you really asking these questions because you got an underlying motive on why you asking these questions. That's the reason why you was asking Nisha the questions you was asking her. That's the reason why you was saying the things that you was saying to Nisha. I read through that shit clear as day.
Yep. So I just got charged up. I had told Clash because I was like, I find it real strange. You know, like when she started coming back around this app. And I was like, I find it real strange because you deleted, you unfriended me and you blocked me. And then here you come popping up into Passy Live or whatever. And then like when you pop back up on this app. So then it was that live that I think Shigo was doing with the box battles. The very first one was the box battle. And I was throwing a whole lot for B, right? So then she was in that live the whole time. And I was throwing big ass gifts at B. So then right after that live, like before the live even ended, I had got out of that live. Right when B had got dropped out, I got out of that live. And then next thing I know, I got a whole friend request. And now she's sending me all these lives and stuff from her begging for money and everything else. I say, girl, I see right through your ass. I do. I see right through.
That's the whole point. She trying to sit around everybody to see, okay, who got the money, who paying, who's sending the gifts, who doing X, Y, Z, so I can cozy up to them, and then maybe they'll help me out. Maybe they'll send me some money or whatever. And so that's why them questions, when she started asking Nisha them questions like, how does it feel to not get anything in return? Or what Nisha, what she said? She said, how does it feel when you give it out and then you don't get it in returun? And Nisha like,
you talking about herself.
Yeah, that's what she asked. How did you feel about not getting nothing in return? She was like, yeah, it's a lot. Nisha was like, yeah, it'd be a lot of people that jump in my DMs asking me for money. She said, but I'm a big giver. I genuinely deserve it. So, bitch, what she basically said in a nutshell, bitch, don't ask and you're not gonna get.
Bitch, that's crazy.
Say that I found the question regarding your husband very inappropriate.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that was very inappropriate. It was a lot of questions that she was asking Nisha that I felt like Nisha shouldn't have been answering shit because they didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
She asked you about your husband?
Yeah. How does your husband feel about? No, she was like, she asked her like, Nisha, are you in an open marriage or something like that? Like, I know you be talking to the girls or some shit. She had asked her.
But then it's the fact that she asked her that after the interview was over. Wow. The interview was over, and she came out in left field with that question about Nisha's husband.
You might have to re-listen because you listened to that.
She said she was like, is he a watcher? Does he watch? Does he join in?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know what she got going on.
Even if he did, you would not be in our bedroom. The fuck?
You wouldn't even know. First of all, fuck being in the bedroom. You ain't in my house. You ain't booked no flight to Hawaii, and you ain't in my DMs. You ain't talking to me, and you ain't gonna know who the fuck I'm fucking if I am fucking, and it ain't my husband.
Yo, that's fucking weird.
Well, I kind of say she was gonna hit on her.
No, I'm not saying I don't think she would have hit on her. I think she was just trying to cozy up to her so she could ask for something. You see what I'm saying? If you're uncomfortable with asking somebody for money or asking them know them like that, you ain't just gonna come up.
Y'all better start being like me. Can I? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna ask. Cause closed mouth don't get fed. The worst you could say is no.
You're not just gonna go up to nobody and be like, hey, I need some help. You're gonna try to get in good. You're gonna try to be cozy and comfortable and be like, oh, that's my friend and I want to interview you and I want
Yeah, Roland. Hey, Roland. You don't speak.
she been around.
It do.
She never
She said that she deactivated her page. She ain't been around things like that.
I swear to God, she might have blocked all y'all ass, but I've seen Miss Delightful page for months, even after the whole Peach situation when she was over there. She never went nowhere. I swear to God, Miss Delightful been my friend the whole fucking time. And
I wasn't. That's what y'all about to say the same thing. I wasn't blocked.
Everybody else might have been blocked, but I wasn't blocked, and she been on her page.
I wasn't blocked. Now, what she probably did was turn that little light off, because you know you can turn your little light off where it show that you active or not.
Live status, if you go with somebody live and get in their panel, it won't show nobody that you live. And of course, if you go on another side of TikTok, unless one of us is just doing some random scrolling, we not gonna find you because we not looking for you because we know you a scammer. We don't give a fuck about you. We been doing that back then.
Oh my God. Yeah, because we was just scrolling when we saw her in Deadfly.
We showed, yeah. I literally was just do. And I said, oh, what? 1 + 1 = 2, not 3. And I did a screenshot. And I said, all right, look at this. What is this?
Where this lady come from and what she did?
I said, what happened? I said, this damn. And the reason why I said it, like, because I sent it to me, I said, B, am I tripping? Because just before that, you was there all do live.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why? So you, on the outside looking in, it's like you going to different lives that you know are well known and they may have some money on. You know what I'm saying? But even Anisha, I gotta say it, when I saw you in her lives, and I was like, I pray that this girl don't give her not a dime until she proves something. Because if don't nobody else know anything about Nisha, people know that Nisha does give heavy. Yes. They know that from dealing with you know, if you ever dealt with HB, everybody know Nisha gives heavy. That's Nisha, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody knows it. So when I saw Nisha over there, I said she ain't slick. But in the same instance, it's like, okay, well maybe I'm wrong because I do believe. And I told me that.
Hold on, Classy. The whole question is about
benefit do not exist when people been begging forever. I keep telling y'all that.
But how can you not think that it was on some weird shit? Because the first thing that she started asking was, what made you push your live button? Like, you was in the back, you was quiet, you weren't saying nothing. How the fuck would you know that? Because Nisha wasn't around back then when we was over there impeaching them live. So what are you talking about? How would you know that?
Yeah, but that's let me say this. I did not think it was not weird. I definitely thought it was weird.
Yeah, it definitely was.
But my problem is, and this is me clocking myself, I give people the benefit of the doubt, right?
No, you gotta stop that.
But let me tell you why I do that. Because honestly, I want people to treat me how I treat them. And if I treat you like trash, I don't expect nothing more for you to treat me the same way. So I do give people the benefit of the doubt. A lot of times I'm wrong, and a lot of times I'm right? But, so, and mind you, if you remember, Lan, when we first encountered the Delightful, somebody called her on the first scam. Mm-hmm. Hey, didn't you do another scam on the other side of TikTok? And we was like, I bet that what happened, right? What did we do? We gave her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
You did say that. I'm gonna say me. I gave her the benefit of the doubt, right? And then little bit by little bit, different stuff will happen, different crowd punch, and then it stopped, right? Mm-hmm. She got a job. I didn't go to place, but I was laid up. I had a procedure. I was just laying there looking and watching in the high on medications and stuff and just watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we helped her do this. We helped her do that. We funded this. We funded that. We bought her a ticket. We did this. And I was like, dang, but she working. You know what I'm saying? If you working and you got it, then do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the funny part about it.
I don't know.
How can you? Okay, if you gonna scam the folks, you can't beat it in the folks' face. Now you can't go to these events and things like that and show up all dolled up and be like, "Well, she ain't dolled up. She looked like a
She was dolled up.
You can't go to these places and like I'm here.
Behave, Junior.
My bad.
Motherfuckers looking at you. Like, well, bitch, run me my funds back because I paid for XYZ and I paid for XYZ. You did. Now people finna start talking. Now everybody finna find out that not only you been in their DMs, you done been in mine, hers, his, theirs, everybody else's, and we gonna put our stories together because y'all know how messy talk work. We all gonna put our shit together and we all gonna figure it out. Oh, bitch, you playing in everybody's face.
Hey, can y'all bop the screen for me? I got a restriction. I don't know what the restriction was for, but just bop the screen. They just don't want. They don't want the people to see the live. And that's perfectly fine. But just bop the screen because it's my backup page and my other backup page.
It might be the cursing. That might be what it is. Let me dial it. Let me dial it.
TikTok forgive them for they know not what they do. But you know, well, yeah, you do though. Hey, Coco. Yeah, I don't know because I feel like if you are gonna help somebody, you're gonna help them without she be speeding. You're gonna help them without any questions or anything asked, right? Because you automatically assume that they're telling the truth, right? That's why I'm big. This is me. I've always been big on receipts. Like, hey, this what we doing. Just like my goal. You be a best of cool. Everybody know I am actually moving. I got my welcome letter.
Real quick, tap whale thing, shark. I don't know. Jess, do you see how these people is doing delightful? Bitch, I'm gonna make sure it's 100 times harder on your bitch ass. And you white, and you a cracker. Bitch, watch how I do you. Just watch later on. About 4 more hours. We're gonna change the subject real quick. Watch. I promise.
I just give people the benefit of the doubt. But to hear that it's an ongoing thing and you purposely targeted big hitters, like you did it purposely. You purposely targeted Nisha. You purposely targeted Dan. You purposely targeted other. You are purposely targeting people and don't look good and make it look like you are lying and scamming the people. And then for you to be up here because you came up and we were talking about the Shatonia thing, and I had to let her know then that's not what happened. I remember vividly everything that happened, and you did willingly come to the app and disclose that information. And then back door and $2 told you, no, that's not what it was. She didn't tell you at that time who it was, but she told you, no, you're wrong, Delightful. That's not what it is. That's not who it was. But you were still adamant. Very adamant. When it came out that it was Nina, you were there. You were there. Then you was on a panel and you dropped. And then they shared you the live and we couldn't find you after that no more.
Literally just like now. As soon as you start talking to us, oh, my sister's calling. I got a phone call. And just like for one, when everybody know when you in a panel, right? Even if you on pause, even if you on pause or whatever, or you off the thing for like a minute, yeah, even that, or unless you got, she had herself on mute, though, Lynn. She had herself on mute. But even when you on pause, whatever, it give you like a certain amount of time before it automatically just drops you out of the panel. She wrote in the comments and she was like, she wasn't even on pause. She wasn't even on pause yet. She wrote in the comments and she was like, I got a phone call. So then next thing you know, like literally after that comment and she dropped out the panel and can't nobody
get on Teacup. She went on Teacup after she made that comment like maybe 30 to 45 seconds later and then it dropped her because she was on Teacup. Yeah. But in that instant, so let me say this, okay? Because I have been live before. And my moms, everybody can say this. I have been live before and talking on the phone. They can't hear me, but I'm still in the live. So that way it won't end my live. and they'll say, we can't hear you. And I'll say, I'm on the phone. But I do that so it won't automatically end my live. Because after like 3 to 5 minutes, it'll end your live completely.
Well, let me just tell y'all this.
You can't, come on now. You could be
if
on.
y'all ever catch me in a scam, I'm going to tell y'all, hold on, y'all. Jesus calling. I'm going to call y'all back. If y'all ever catch me in a scam, I'm going to tell y'all, the Lord is calling. It is Jesus, and I got to answer. I will be back. And never show up.
I supported Dextina.
For the record though, you don't even push your damn self to 1 million taps. The mods do it for you. So why would you go to somebody else's platform and do that?
That's a good point.
And I have a question. Who accused you of that?
Oh, he said it.
Oh.
He said it himself. He said it himself. I just ignored it. But when I heard yesterday he showed back up after I mentioned that he hadn't been back over there, and I was told a couple of people ignored him. Like, he's a nitpicker. I get it. He's a nitpicker. But yeah, he said himself that I should have been there pushing Dex when he did the 1 million. I wasn't there. I didn't know. And at the end of the day, I understand we like to see a milli taps, but we don't get no money for the milli taps, y'all.
Just about to ask you that. What is the value of 1 million taps?
There's no value. So let me put this out there. There is no reward for 1 million taps. It look good up here, but you don't get, it's support, but you don't. Oh, friends with attitude. Well, I ain't studying her. But yeah, so there's no value. It's the algorithm. People say it puts you through the algorithm, but I haven't found that to be true at all either. Just like putting FYP in the bottom of the chat don't do that either.
It definitely does. If you consistently put up those types of numbers on a consistent basis, it definitely does benefit a platform, but it has to be done daily. It can't be 1 million today and then back to 50, 60, 70, or even 100K tomorrow and 100K here. And it has to be a consistent thing in order for it to actually pay out. And it pays out by giving you preferential treatment towards the algorithm.
Right. So my thing is this, and we don't have to hang long on the coats, because we are going down Leola's list of folk. And also just making sure we go over our own court cases before they end up anywhere else. Kind of, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Grabbing my own content. My own content. It might look foolish to some of y'all, but this is my content.
AJ.
I feel like if anybody else gonna speak on me and my content, I might as well start it.
AJ.
I might as well engage in it. I ignore a lot of shit. It might look like I don't, but my content, like, I'm up on a nigga backdrop right now. You hear me? It's time to start using your own content, Nitra.
Royal got a message for you. AJ.
What's up, man?
She got a message for you.
Okay.
Hi, AJ.
Hey, baby.
Okay, listen. I don't want to get in trouble for sending you this message, but I was asked to tell you. Most Hated said